who is it? Of course, it's Tori going to the front. Brad, Dan, Lamont. I think this is the next to last lap. Yeah, we're going into the circle. Coming out of the corkscrew. How many different names can I think for this thing? Like by the start finish on the right, there's Dan, Lamar, and Tori are fighting it out again for the lead. There he goes again. There was a lot of lead changes. Could have been anybody's race. I'm back behind Dan again. Here's the barriers. No problems on the barriers. Like Tori's got the lead. Lamar, Brad, Dan, Hillbilly. Going up to the hill. We're all riding. This is where a couple of guys start trading paint. That's what we'll call it, trading paint. Now this is the guy up here I was talking about on the right in the yellow. He should have pulled over. Somebody should have hollered at him, "Hey, you get out of the way. The race leaders are coming through. This is a race." But he didn't. It didn't affect anything because we went by pretty quick, but it could have. But right here you'll see a little confrontation, maybe a little elbow. All right, no harm. Somebody forced Lamar to get off his bike, so he's running it. I was just thinking, okay, Lamar, don't stop. All right, Lamar, let's go. They got a little gap on us. Lamar's up out of the saddle. Closing it down. Yeah, we closed it down good. Now watch out up here. Dan went to the front. And can we see it? Boom! There's Dan on the ground. He just barely caught that. What happened, Jazz Man? I think Pine Straw slick. Well, now it's down to 4. We got Tori, Brad, Lamar. Lamar and I was going to have to shut this little gap down. This is where I made my move. I thought all during the race, it seemed like they weren't going that hard up through here. I'm going to put an effort in, the only attack I did of the day, and see what happens. I took the lead and held it through the switchbacks, through the pines. And I was afraid to look back to see what was going on, if I'd done any damage, if I'd put any hurt on them. So I I was trying to be real careful through these switchbacks. I didn't want to go down in the pine straw. Got all the switchbacks, and of course there's Tori again taking the lead. He's not going to have it. I was thinking, well, I'm going to come back on this S turn. And here comes Lamar. Oh no, Lamar don't. He waits till we get out of this. As soon as we come out of this, he just bounces back around me, sprinting. You'll see him here in just a second. I'm just going to set on Tori's wheel here. And then you'll see Lamar just come blazing by. Just blazing by. And then here comes Brad. Here we are, off. And then Brad is just kicking it up through there. I'm like, I gotta go. So I go with Brad. We pass Tori and Lamar. I think they got tangled up a little bit. We got a gap on them. Brad got a big gap on him, more than I thought. He really throwed the hammer down. I didn't panic. I was just like, okay, I'll close this gap up in this technical stuff. See, he's still there, but he's got a couple seconds on me. But I still felt like, yeah, no problem. I'll close this down. Get back on him. And I am closing back in on him. Getting ready to do the barriers for the final time. Here we go. I'm pulling back in on Brad, pulling back in, catching him. And then Brad just, I mean, he's up out of the saddle. He is going, and I just kind of hesitate. Like, do I need to go now? I should have went now. So Brad pulls out just a little bit more on me. I kept hesitating, and I was up out of the saddle going, but then I decided, well, I'm not going to get it. I guess I settled for second. Great race, really great race. Brad did a good job. Hillbilly second, Lamar third. One of the best cyclocross